New York has always been a city that seems to exist slightly ahead of the rest of the world. From its skyline to its culture, from its ambition to its speed, this city has constantly reinvented itself. But by the year 2050, New York will go through one of the most significant transformations in its history, not just in how it looks, but in how it thinks, moves, and lives. In the future, the rhythm of New York will feel different. The city will still be busy, still alive, but the chaos will be reduced. Streets will feel more organized, air quality will improve, and the constant noise of engines will slowly fade. Electric vehicles will dominate the roads, and most of them will drive themselves. Cars will communicate with each other, with traffic systems, and with the city itself, making accidents extremely rare. Owning a personal car will no longer be necessary for most people. Instead, shared autonomous vehicles will arrive within minutes when requested. These vehicles will be optimized for efficiency, choosing the fastest and safest routes automatically. Traffic lights will no longer follow fixed schedules. Artificial intelligence will analyze traffic in real time, adjusting signals instantly to keep the city flowing smoothly. Public transportation will become more intelligent and more comfortable. Subways and buses will be cleaner, faster, and more reliable. Delays will be predicted before they happen, and alternative routes will be suggested instantly. For short distances, walking and cycling will become the preferred choice, supported by wide sidewalks, green pathways, and safe bike lanes integrated into the urban design. As people move through the city, they will notice how buildings feel alive. New York's famous skyline will remain recognizable, but every structure will be smarter. Buildings will be designed to adapt to their environment. Windows will automatically tint based on sunlight. Temperature will be regulated without wasting energy. Elevators will use AI to predict demand and reduce waiting times. Rooftops will no longer be empty spaces. They will become parks, gardens, and energy centers. Solar panels will blend seamlessly into architecture. Vertical farms will grow fresh produce inside the city, reducing the need for long-distance food transportation. These changes will make New York more self-sufficient and environmentally responsible. Near the coastline, the city will show clear signs of adaptation. Rising sea levels and stronger storms will force New York to redesign vulnerable areas. Streets will be elevated, parks will act as flood barriers, and new materials will absorb water instead of resisting it. The city will not retreat from the ocean, but it will learn how to live alongside it. Inside homes, technology will quietly handle daily routines. Lighting, heating, and cooling will adjust automatically based on personal habits and weather conditions. Homes will know when residents are arriving and prepare the environment in advance. AI assistants will manage calendars, reminders, and communication, becoming an invisible but essential part of daily life. Health monitoring will become a normal part of living. Wearable devices and smart home systems will track vital signs, sleep quality, and stress levels. Potential health issues will be detected early, long before symptoms appear. Healthcare will shift from treatment to prevention, improving quality of life and reducing costs. Work culture will continue to evolve. The traditional 9-to-5 office routine will become less common. Many people will work remotely or follow flexible schedules. Offices will exist mainly for collaboration, creativity, and social interaction. Virtual and augmented reality will allow teams to work together as if they are in the same physical space, even when they are not. Education will also change. Learning will become more personalized, supported by AI tutors that adapt to individual needs. Schools and universities will use immersive technologies to teach complex subjects through realistic simulations. Lifelong learning will become essential as technology continues to evolve. Shopping will feel almost effortless. Physical stores will still exist, but the experience will be seamless. Products will be tracked automatically, and payments will happen instantly without checkout counters. Online and offline shopping will blend into one continuous experience. Personalized recommendations will be generated in real time based on preferences and behavior. Energy will be one of the most important foundations of the future city. New York will operate on smart energy grids that balance supply and demand automatically. Buildings will generate, store, and share energy. Power systems will be resilient, flexible, and sustainable. Blackouts will become extremely rare as AI systems predict failures before they occur. artificial intelligence will act as the invisible manager of the city. It will analyze massive amounts of data to improve efficiency, safety, and quality of life. Emergency services will respond faster than ever, guided by predictive systems and real-time information. Drones may assist in search and rescue missions, traffic monitoring, and infrastructure inspection. Public safety will focus more on prevention than reaction. Data-driven systems will help identify risks early, allowing authorities to intervene before problems escalate. At the same time, ethical guidelines and privacy protections will play a critical role in how technology is used. The balance between security and freedom will be one of the defining challenges of the future city. Despite all these changes, New York will remain deeply human. Culture, art, and creativity will continue to thrive. Street performers, galleries, music, and fashion will evolve alongside technology. The city's diversity will remain its greatest strength, bringing together people from all backgrounds to shape its future. Technology will not replace the soul of New York. Instead, it will remove obstacles that once limited people's potential. With less time spent in traffic on repetitive tasks or dealing with inefficiencies, people will have more time to create, connect, and innovate. As night falls over the city in 2050, the skyline will glow with soft, energy-efficient lighting. The city will feel alive but balanced, advanced but familiar. New York will stand as proof that even the world's most complex cities can adapt, evolve, and thrive. This future is not a distant dream. The technologies shaping New York in 2050 are already being tested, developed, and implemented today. Every decision made now will influence how the city grows. New York has always been a place where the future arrives first, and by 2050, it will once again show the world what a next-generation city truly looks like. And yet, beyond the technology, beyond the systems and algorithms, the true future of New York will still be defined by its people. Technology will shape the city, but human ambition, creativity, and resilience will shape its soul. The streets will still echo with conversations in hundreds of languages. The city will still attract dreamers, builders, artists, and innovators from every corner of the world. In 2050, a child walking through New York will grow up surrounded by intelligent systems that feel natural, almost invisible. To them, smart cities will not feel futuristic, they will feel normal. The idea of traffic jams, polluted air, and inefficient systems will seem outdated, almost unthinkable. This generation will inherit a city designed to support their potential rather than limit it. New York will also become a global model. Cities around the world will look to it as an example of how to adapt without losing identity, how to modernize without erasing history, how to use technology not as a replacement for humanity, but as a tool to amplify it. The lessons learned here will influence how future cities are built across the planet. There will still be challenges. No future is perfect. Questions about privacy, data ownership, and the role of artificial intelligence will continue to shape public debate. The balance between convenience and control will remain delicate, but New York has always thrived in complexity. It has always faced challenges head-on, turning pressure into progress. As the decades pass, the city will continue to evolve just as it always has. Buildings will change, systems will upgrade, and technology will advance. But the core idea of New York will remain untouched, a place where opportunity feels endless, a place where reinvention is not only possible but expected. At night, as the lights of the city stretch toward the horizon, New York in 2050 will feel both familiar and new. The skyline will still inspire awe. The streets will still carry stories. The energy will still be unmistakable, but beneath it all, a quiet intelligence will guide the city, making life smoother, safer, and more sustainable for millions. This future will not arrive overnight. It will be built step by step, decision by decision, year by year. Every innovation, every policy, every design choice will leave a mark. The future of New York will be the result of choices made long before 2050 arrives, and when people look back, they will not say this city was changed by technology. They will say it was strengthened by vision, that it chose to adapt rather than resist, that it proved even the most complex city on Earth could evolve without losing its heart. New York has never waited for the future to come to it. It has always gone out and built it first. And in 2050, once again, the city will stand as a reminder of what is possible when imagination, technology, and humanity move forward together. The future of New York is not a distant horizon. It is already beginning.